Hey everybody, it's Veruda, bringing you another League of Legends commentary, and today we're going to be talking about Graves the Outlaw. Now, Graves was just introduced today, October the 19th, and he is so good. He's an AD range champion, so if you like those AD carries that play bottom lane, this is definitely the champion for you. Now, if you've been watching my commentaries, you do know that I have not been a fan of a lot of the recent champions, but the exceptions are Xerath and now Graves. Now, I just want to say that this guy's kit is very strong. Let's go ahead and start off and talk about his abilities and his passive. The passive is called True Grit, and basically what it does is the longer you're in combat, the more armor and magic resistance you get. He's just a tough guy, you know, that's his thing. If you've ever seen the movie, you're looking for somebody with True Grit, this is it. This champion, the longer he stays in combat, he gets more free armor and magic resistance. And that sounds kind of like a weak passive, but if you think about it, you're getting 10 at the beginning of the game, 10 free armor and 10 free magic resist. Stack that on top of a good laning partner like Taric, that's a ton of free armor when you're an AD facing an AD in the bottom lane. If you are talking about late game, it does scale well. It gives you 30 free armor and 30 free magic resist. That's like having a null magic mantle plus a little bit of magic resist and a couple cloth armors. So I just want to say that passive is incredible. His Q is a conal effect. It shoots out 3 bullets in front of him. You see me using it there on top of J4, and I will pick up the kill there. And it doesn't scale too well, but it does give you enough burst in the middle of a team fight that you do want to use it. The bullets can hit the same target more than once, and it is very strong once you hit that last level and you have some AD on your champion. Now, your W is probably one of my favorite abilities on him. It puts down a smokescreen in a small circle location. Anybody inside that location gets blind, and it's not like a Teemo blind. It's not like they'll miss their auto attacks. They literally get blinded from anything besides what's in the smokescreen. Now, the exception is it does show what's outside if they get an ability cast on them. So make sure your team knows not to attack people inside the smokescreen, otherwise they'll get vision. And it's the same thing as always. Blinds are OP. Nocturne, anytime Nocturne ults, you lose vision, you start panicking. It's the same way with the smokescreen. It has that extra added effect for the player. Your E is a dash, and it is a very strong ability. It gives him high mobility, but on top of that, also gives him bonus attack speed after he has used the ability. Here you're going to see me dash in, and I'm going to continue auto-attacking Pantheon to pick up the kill. Now, the dash is great because it works just like Nidalee's leap, so you can go over the back of Dragon Wall, the back of Baron Wall, small little areas like between top lane and maybe the small golems over there. It can do the high mobility things that Nidalee's leap can do, although it's not on as quick a cooldown. The way you get the cooldown back, though, the way you get it back up, is if you continue auto-attacking. So the whole kit synergizes very well that you want to be up inside the team fights, you want to be doing things constantly. Graves R, his ultimate, is called Collateral Damage, and it's very simple. Basically, all you're doing is firing a shrapnel shot in a straight line. The first target that it collides with needs to be a champion. They will take a lot of initial damage. Then, following that damage, there will be a conal effect behind them taking more damage. So, it looks a bit like Misfortune's damage, but you don't have to stand still. There's no drawback. You don't have to channel anything. You just run up and shoot it. The other part is if it reaches its max flight length, so if it reaches the range on the shell itself before hitting another champion, it will still explode. Here you see me using it on Annie. I'm not quite sure if I hit her with that or if that was just at the max length. Regardless, it's a lot of damage, and it's great for team fights when someone's trying to zone you away. Maybe a Warwick's in your face or a Cho'Gath, and you can't quite get to the squishies. That's an amazing ability. Pair that with your Q. That is a lot of AoE burst in the middle of a team fight. So, after going over all the basics, we can jump into the action. I just want to say that kit for this champion is very strong. Xerath, he felt exactly as he should. Someone that's supposed to be playing this turret needed the incentive to stand still, and they gave him the range to make that justified. This champion, highly mobile. They want him to be some rough and tough, in-your-face kind of guy. That's exactly how he feels. I feel like I should be in the middle of every single team fight, and his team fighting phase is stronger than his laning, which is shocking for an AD carry. Generally, when they can just sit there and farm and poke at one more opponent, that's easy. This champion likes multiple opponents at the same time. Between his ultimate and his Q and the smokescreen, all those things synergize so well with just being up in the thick of things. Here we're going to take out Akali. Very nice stun from Leona, and this champion, I really urge you to play him this week because I am fearful that he will get nerfed. That is a big thing, and we'll get into that at the end of the video. But basically, this champion feels very good. And here's another team fight going down in the middle lane. We're going to be seeing Shaco on top of Leona. Leona getting a nice stun on top of everybody. Jarvan is going to flash away here, and Akali is on top of me. I'm waiting for her to come out of that invisibility. I exhaust her as soon as she does. One more Q plus an auto attack. She will go down. I am just waiting on cooldowns. I did just pick up a double kill, so I'm 6-1-4. Waiting for my cooldowns. They're so close, and we are waiting to take out this Annie. We're going to trade shots, a Q plus her conal effect right here, and I took no damage, she took a lot. She moves in for the Annie drop, or the Tibbers drop. I'm going to ultimate plus a smokescreen plus a dash towards to get a little bit more attack speed. We'll take her out, and that will give us the middle tower. Here we have another team fight going down in the jungle by the wolf camp. Shaco out of place. Riven's going to stun. Kassadin's going to take him out. We're going to chase down Annie here. I'm going to dash the wall. Auto attacker. Finish her off with a Q. And that is another kill for me. Now, although I have a couple thousand gold to spend, I have no mana. But it's still not time for me to back. Their Pantheon just DC'd, so we need to press this as hard as we possibly can. Here, Jarvan's harassing, trying to push us off the tower. Lee Sin, Kassadin, and Riven are not to be deterred. They will start tower diving. Kassadin's tanking the tower shots, plus Jarvan's ultimate. He does go down, but he does kill Jarvan. We have Akali on top of Leona, who was not being mindful of a Sunfire Cape underneath the tower. It's a very simple mistake to do. We have Riven flashing the wall here, following Akali. She gets the stun. I flash over the backside, and I do kill her before she gets hold of Lee Sin. Lee Sin probably should have backed, knowing that Shaco was going to be up soon. Here we have Shaco deceiving over the wall, and you just saw it. I'm going to smoke screen on top of them, hoping to save him. Not going to be enough. Riven's going to stun. I'm going to auto attack him. I'm going to dash in there, do a few more auto attacks with that bonus attack speed, and he will go down. Now, you do see Pantheon is trying to reconnect as we are taking out the red buff. I realize I don't have a whole lot to give Riven here after we've had those skirmishes. I still have no mana. I give her my ultimate, and I slide over this wall. I'm going to go ahead and port out here. Looks like she probably could have gotten away, but she did her W to stun. Not quite sure what that was about. Instead, she died to one more auto attack, and Kassadin comes in, giving me the assist gold and giving me enough to pick up a Phantom Dancer, both a green elixir and a red elixir, and I am ready to end this game. I am completely fed at this point. Here we have a small skirmish going down in middle lane. Shaco is going to be really aggressive on Lee Sin, but Leona is going to pick up the kill on Pantheon. I'm going to smoke screen both Shacos, use my Q. I don't care which one's real, I'll blow them both up, doesn't matter to me. We want to continue pressing. As I said, I just picked up that fort pot. I am ready to roll, and we just keep pushing the tower. We do see that Jarvan is porting here. I'm going to run up there and harass him a little bit with my Q. Not quite sure if I should have let him go or not. In hindsight, it's one of those deals I didn't think he had enough mana to be aggressive, but you will see he does get aggressive here in a second. Anyways, he uses his ultimate on top of me, exhaust plus my smoke screen. My Q plus my ultimate will force him away, and I want to continue pushing this tower. I'm harassing Annie a little bit, but my main goal is to take this tower out. So Lee Sin's going to shield me and try to take some of those tower hits for me. He's going to give me vision on Akali. I'm auto-attacking. Although I'm exhausted from her, I will keep auto-attacking. She goes down, and we are going to press the tower. I have one more auto-attack on it, and it goes down. So now we are looking for Annie. I try to smoke screen. She flashes out of there way too early for me. That was just a bad smoke screen by me, and I'm very again, but that's not going to matter. Jarvan's looking to get aggressive. We're going to have Leona stun him. We're going to have Shaco come in here. I'm just going to keep auto-attacking. My auto-attack's on top of Jarvan. He's going to flash away, but he will go down to my red buff, so there's a kill for me. Going to pick up a kill on Shaco. Going to keep auto-attacking Pantheon. He goes down. Triple kill. There's the Quadra on top of Annie. We are going to pick up the inhibitor, and they are going to surrender the game. Alright guys, so final verdict on this champion. Absolutely thumbs up. A ton of fun to play. Very strong. As Akali said there in the chat, I honestly do see some nerfs coming, and I'm not sure where they're going to put it. Not sure what's going to happen. Not sure if it's going to be just a ratio hotfix. Not sure if it's going to be like, you know, just a full-on passive change. I don't know. I'm really afraid of that because I feel that there is a sense of RP to this game. And when I say that, I'm not saying I'm going to run out into the middle of the field and be like, where's Twisted Fate? No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that this champion's supposed to feel up in your face. Just an example. Riven, I talked about it in my Riven commentary. When you've got that broken sword and you pop that ultimate, like you feel like the biggest badass on the entire world. You're just like, okay, let's do this. I have my full sword now. And I get that. That's cool. Xerath felt the same way. He's a turret. He should feel like a cannon. He should be just blowing shit up from such a range. This champion, they wanted to go for somebody that was up in your face and had rewards for being in the middle of a team fight. Perfect. Passive works with that. You want to be spamming your AoE with your Q. The smoke screen disables people without actually CCing them. He feels like he should. He feels like he should be up in your face. I'm just worried that the defensive bonuses you're getting from the passive, maybe the damage from the AoE is just too much. I'm not quite sure what they can do to adjust it, but something has to give. I personally don't see any reason to play any other AD carry right now, so pick him up, play him while he's strong. Make your own opinion, let me know what you think. If you have any questions, please leave a comment or send me a message. Of course, if you liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me. As always, this has been Veruda. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you out there.